Potent Ponder, and I'm back with another video. Yo, please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you know each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Yo, so I'm here today. I want to talk about Azealia Banks. She low-key tried to clock me online. I felt like I did feel a little spooked when she quote tweeted me. She came to a random post on my page, quote tweeted me. I'm going to talk about that, and I also want to talk about the Woman of the Year with Doechii. With Doechii and Glorilla, and as it pertains to Megan Thee Stallion too, all three of them, because earlier today somebody said to me on Twitter, they was just like, how is it that Doechii got Woman of the Year over Megan and Glorilla? And I'll tell you exactly why that happened. But anyway, I want to get into Azealia Banks. So Azealia Banks, she came on my page and she quote tweeted me and she said, laughing my A off, I am up watching some video of you talking mash about me and laughing, right? I'm going to put the tweet on the page. When she sent that to me, I immediately just tensed up because I'm like, I don't know what I said. But listen, I'm real enough to know that my content, this kind of stuff that I be talking about, I know exactly what she pushed me to. I ain't going to say she pushed me because I have a choice to make the content, right? Y'all, anybody who knows on this channel, you know that I've always respected Azealia. I always said that I love her music because she doesn't do music like Nicki. Like, she doesn't rap like Nicki. She got her own, it's like her own little boutique style, and I fuck with it. I like it, right? But the only thing I didn't like, and I know that Azealia Banks is from New York City. I know a lot of them, and this is the same things that I talk about in my videos, how a lot of, and listen, this is nothing against the Hispanic, Latino, none of that, but a lot of people are subjugated to the same areas, and sometimes they have the inability to look between and be like, oh, you know, you black, or we all in the same area, we the same, and we not the same. So I felt as though that, like, when Cardi first started to rise, she always gave her credit for being from the hood and saying that, you know, Cardi, you know, she from the hood, I'm glad of her, I'm happy for her success and all of that, but you are not that. She broke it down, and it was just like, yeah, this is the way that I feel as well. Well, then it was some sort of issue where I don't know what it was that Azealia went through with Nicki. Something happened, and I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole, right? So that happened. Then it was like all this hate Nicki content. So, you know, I do commentary. I love the female rappers, so I do commentary. I talk on it. So I felt as though that Nicki, that she was trying to push Cardi and trying to tear Nicki down. And my whole thing is, y'all both went to the same school. I understand they different classes or whatever. So I have a love, like, for both of their art, right? But my whole thing was, it's just like, are you representing for Cardi because she's some Dominican? And it's like, she's the low level, bottom of the damn totem pole Dominican, and just because she fixed herself up, got her eyes pulled up, we already did the video where apparently it looks like she had the cat eye surgery, make herself look softer for Offset, even though he kept cheating, right? So I didn't understand why Azealia Banks kept trying to rep for Cardi B. I just didn't understand it. I said it must be some sort of New York City affiliation, or, you know, she just, you know what I'm saying? And I understand that Azealia, she probably, you know, I don't know if they both, with Nicki or Azealia, wanted to work together, but she's been in the game for a minute. So my whole thing is, it's just like, you come in and you know, you keeping it real on Cardi. You talking about how she don't got that black girl magic. She don't this, she's not this or that. And it's like, yeah, I identify with that. I've been saying that. It's like, you know, and then it completely switched to like, Cardi is this and she's, you know, what? But then, as of lately, Azealia on Twitter, she been kind of like, not dragging Cardi, but just kind of saying things that she probably wouldn't have said maybe a year or two ago. And I found that funny too. Listen, I just want to tell you this, right? When I do my videos, I know I be feeling like Cardi do watch my videos because she be saying stuff that I be saying. A lot of content creators feel like people watch it. But to have somebody like actually tell you that they watched your video and you was talking mash about them, I just was like, oh, I cringed up a little. And I ain't gonna lie, I went through my videos and I privated all the videos with Azealia Banks in it that I probably was possibly going off. Because listen, we as people, we have the right to change. We really do, you know? And I won't even much more so call it a change. It's just that, you know, I appreciate her art, and there'll be certain times that she would say things and it will push me away and I won't listen to her music for a while. But I feel like she has music that I like. I might fall back for a few months or whatever, but I always listen. I resume. There's so many people on this channel who told me that they listen to her music because I put them onto it. So yeah, I do get a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed when I just felt like she was championing on Cardi. And I'm just like, I ain't understanding. You know, I'm connecting the dots through her Hot 97 interview, and she talking about how her mother had an affinity for Dominicans, and I'm just like, oh, is it this some like self-hating type? Listen, I brainstorm, you know, because that's what I do. That's what I do. I know for a fact that this was over. It was either over, yeah, it was, I know for a fact it was over Cardi. It definitely was. And then I didn't understand why she was so aggressive towards Nicki and talking mad shit about her, talking about like, you know, just stuff that I don't want to detail. But then with Cardi, you would go so light. I didn't understand that. I just didn't like that. It's like, is it because that Nicki is not super aggressive and she's not that type that's like in your face or whatever? I just didn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? And it just felt weird for somebody to tell me they pulled my video up and I was talking mash about them. Oh man, that is crazy feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know that people listen to our videos. I tell y'all all the time, I look at my analytics. You can see in your analytics where your videos are at. And I'm just like, why are my videos at certain websites that don't have a forum where people could talk or whatever? They're at literally businesses where people is sharing them. You can see that somebody shared your video to Discord. You can see that they shared it to WhatsApp. You see all of those little things. And I've always watched my analytics. So, oh man, listen, I want to say this. I don't even know if it's like truly like I feel like this. You could say what you say in a video. I don't know if it's like, you know, to apologize, but all I can say is that I've said good things about Azealia Banks. I've always bigged her up, and I always have. So for her to see the video, I mean, it does feel a little crazy because I knew I was going in. Because I know when I go in, I'll be going in, right? But I have a passion for the music and for the arts, and I just didn't like what she was trying to propel and push and promote. Push, and promote. I just didn't like it. So anyway, let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is this Woman of the Year. Doechii is going for Woman of the Year over Glorilla and over Megan Thee Stallion. Let's get down to business. Let's just call the thing what it is. Megan Thee Stallion is a one-trick pony. Yes, she can rap. Yes, she has good flow sometimes, right? She do that fast flow or whatever she does, but she's boring. Her art is on basic level. The art is on basic level. Now, even though Doechii is emulating both Nicki and Azealia Banks, right? I mean, when you come up to people and you listen to them, you're gonna have influence, but you should always have your own style. But it's like that is her canvas as far as like how she wants to move forward. So I mean, if she's moving like that, she got kind of like some of the essence in her, just like Doja Cat, right? Doja has some misses to me too, but to me, she kind of gets it in a music sense, even though I don't enjoy her art like that. That's just what I want to say, right? So Megan Thee Stallion, she came out with Act 1, whack. Act 2, whack. Came and left. And then she's talking about she coming out with Act 3. She don't listen. She's not Woman of the Year. I don't care how much they push, promote, and propel. She don't deserve no Woman of the Year. Look at her art. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is Glorilla. Let's talk about Glorilla, right? I know a lot of y'all got so you anticipated her album. Rihanna anticipated her album. Rihanna gave her a big look by, what was that song that she posted? From whatever that song was that she posted. It was like, I can't think of the song, but Rihanna posted her. It was a big look or whatever, and Rihanna even inboxed her and said, hey, when is your album coming? Some people took it as shade and made it seem like she fired Megan Thee Stallion, and you know what I'm saying? She hit up Glorilla when she was on tour with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't think that Rihanna messes with Megan at all. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know these celebrities behind the scenes or whatever, right? So I only could give my answer based off of what I feel and what I see. So she had Yeah Glow. She had what was that other song she had that I feel like the one that Rihanna posted? Me and my get pussy. It's Friday. Well, whatever that song was, right? She had that. And what I want to tell you is, and I know it may be hard for you to understand, Glorilla's art is not that great. I did a review on her project and I listened to the lyrics, and I felt like it was some decent songs on there. And sometimes it's like, during that time I was in the pocket and I was just like, oh, it's not bad. It's tolerable. I could listen to it. But in the now, it's not something that I enjoy in the now right now. I mean, I've listened to the project. I gave it a great review, but her voice, I just don't want to hear that every day like that. You understand? But there is a fan base who wants to hear it. when it comes to Doechii's art is way better than her art is way better than Glorilla's. How you don't do what you started? Me and my people go naughty, give about the charges. Making music, making music. Come on, it's like it's good for that time, but it's just like, what's next? It's like Sexy Red. Sexy Red got lucky. She was doing the music. What's next? Sexy need to come with next, because that fat, juicy, and wet. It's played out now. It's played out. The thing mash up. Ting Ramos. Ting Ramos. Big time. You know what I'm saying? So, I think Doechii deserved it over Glorilla and over Megan Thee Stallion because her art is better. Come on, Megan been in the game for how long? Did she ever win Women of the Year? Did she ever win Women of the Year? Doechii, you know, she got the Grammy, so she got them in a whammy that way. And then, you know, she started to climb the ranks and she started to get pushed and propelled. So I'm sorry. If we're basing it off art, Glorilla don't deserve it. The music is just lackluster, and you know, it's lackluster, far from blockbuster. Listen, it's just a now type of vibe. Oh, you know, just what you start. Me and my people go nah, give up about these charges. Breaking music from the charges. I got bands for a hoe. I got bands for a hoe. He want chance after chance after chance. We got no. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Well wishes to her, you know. Oh, I want to talk about this, right? And I've spoke about this on my live today. I also spoke about this in a few videos ago, but I want to revisit this, right? And listen, I want to say this as well while we on the topic of Doechii. I'm not the biggest Doechii fan, but I'm proud and happy of her. If the industry pushed Cardi B, they could push Doechii. If the industry let her get all of these certified plaques and all these fake streams, in my opinion, forced radio play, push this racially ambiguous girl all on us like we really wanted it like that. That's my real issue with Cardi. I don't really have no other issue other than the fact that I don't think that she deserved to be here. Why didn't an artist like Azealia Banks get the push? Why didn't Megan Thee Stallion get the push? And y'all so happy and satisfied with the little crumbs that with Doechii get or with Glorilla get. Y'all, Glorilla doing her thing. And listen, you ain't realize Cardi was even dissing Glorilla, talking about their best is my worst. Or some shit like that. Yeah. She look at these black girls like they ain't even on her level. You know what I'm saying? You seen her post her fashions up today. She posted fashions up talking about it's in me and on me. Since when? You grew up in a tenement building with roaches and rats and raccoons in the back. Since when? It's in you, not on you. And like, yo, one thing I connect with Azealia Banks, and this is how I knew I liked her before, is because based on how you raised, like my mom, when she was talking about her mother would get her money, and I said this shit before too, her mother would get her money and buy a couch. That's how my mother was. She had kids. We was rough on stuff. She bought a new couch. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not materialistic. And Cardi, she's like that because she never had it growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I never had designer and all of that, but I didn't gush over things like that either. You know what I'm saying? Cardi thinks she better than the average black person because she got designer. But I'm always going to drop these videos and tell you the truth as a reminder. Listen, you might be all that. You might think you all that. Listen, it ain't going to land right. So let me just wrap this up. Potent pondering, never pandering. Doechii deserves over Glorilla and over Megan. The art is whack. Megan's one trick pony. Same old same subject matter, same topic. She ain't dig deep. She ain't dive deep. Act 2 for what? Act 1 ain't do nothing. For what? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think about Azealia Banks clocking me, talking about I was talking crazy about her. I mean, if you was a content creator and you was saying something, venting, and somebody told you they heard it, how would you feel about it? I just know. I just felt real airy. Not scary, just a little airy. Listen, potent pondering. I'm up out of here. Peace.